Court TV has just learned that Elaine Bredehoff is stepping down. In a statement, Elaine Bredehoff said, quote, "This is the perfect time to pass the baton."
The legal battle between Amber Heard and Johnny Depp has dragged on for ages, leaving several collateral damages in its wake. Throughout the defamation trial, which began in April 2022, several witnesses, including friends, family, and colleagues, have taken to the stands to spill the beans on what they know about the infamous duo.
For her to take her responsibility, heal, move on. It's not fair.
While their testimonies contributed greatly to the progress of the defamation case, their involvement in the case has cost most of them more than their few minutes on the witness stand. So who are these people whose careers were destroyed by Amber Heard? How exactly did the actress pull that off? Here's all we know. Number 1, Elaine Bredehoff. Perhaps the most affected on this list, Elaine Bredehoff is Amber Heard's infamous lawyer, who has stood with her throughout the trial. Arguably one of the most reputable lawyers in the country since 1997, Bredehoff ranked among the most sought-after attorneys before taking on Amber's case. These days, however, she seems to only be a shadow of her old self, subject to public ridicule. Several occasions of the attorney left speechless in court while facing off against Depp's lawyer Camille Vasquez have made the rounds on social media. Other clips showing the legal practitioner being shut down by witnesses or the judge have also surfaced, becoming the foundation of hilarious memes.
Your Honor, may I just...
No, we're not talking right now. Court's in session. Thank you. All right.
In fact, Amber has been rumored to verbally abuse her attorney for her supposed incompetence, ultimately dragging the once famed lawyer's name in the mud. While netizens understand Bredehoff just might be a victim of the wrong case, it does not entirely erase the fact that her career might be reaching a dead end. Many have utilized major media platforms to weigh in on Bredehoff's inevitable tragedy. One post on Twitter read, "I was looking up Elaine Bredehoff, and she's apparently a very competent lawyer who's ranked very highly in America. If that's not proof that Amber Heard's case is so bad that this apparently well-respected lawyer looks like a fool. Yes, she's been a super lawyer for 15 years in a row and is in the top 500 lawyers in the US. Crazy that this has probably ruined her career. Bless her heart," another pointed out. Whether or not Bredehoff's decision to represent Amber was not a wise one, the fact remains that her career is hanging by a thread. Unless somehow Amber proves herself a stark contrast from the monster she's painted to be on social media. Number 2, Ben Rottenborn. Another legal practitioner being dragged down along with Amber Heard is Ben Rottenborn, who is also part of the actress's legal team. Following the onset of the defamation trial in the U.S. court, Rottenborn, along with Heard's legal team, championed the cross-examination against Depp on the witness stand, bringing up several vices linked to the Pirates of the Caribbean actor and ultimately picking a side in the case. Identifying with Heard instantly subjected the attorney to intense scrutiny and backlash, like the rest of her legal team. Most of Rottenborn's drills centered around previous texts between the former married couple, including one where the Fantastic Beasts star famously told Heard, "I have other uses for your throat," which do not include injury. While the lawyer believes this proof of Depp's brutality, netizens deem this endearment as mere sexual banters. The actor's cheeky response to Rottenborn during the cross-examination further memified the moment, making Rottenborn somewhat a laughingstock. Reacting to the attorney's argument, one Twitter user said, "Okay, experienced litigator here. I don't get it. How did reading that sequence improve Amber Heard's case? How is that in any way injurious to Depp's case? It's sexual banter." Rottenborn further made himself subject to internet backlash by insinuating the jury's verdict should favor Heard no matter whose side of the claims were true during his closing argument. Easy there, fellow. Number 3, Eve Barlow. Music journalist Eve Barlow has made no secret of whose side she was on in the Heard versus Depp legal drama, from defending the actress in court to enjoying vacations with her. The Jewish native, who is a great pal of the 36-year-old, experienced one of the biggest scandals of her career when she was barred from the courtroom during the defamation trial for possessing a cell phone inside the courtroom, despite existing rules prohibiting anyone besides Depp and Heard's legal teams from possessing devices in the courtroom. This legal disgrace, plus her unwavering association with Amber Heard has put Barlow's integrity as a journalist under question. Number 4, Whitney Enriquez. Amber's younger sister, Whitney Enriquez, has been a major player in the Depp versus Heard scandal, with her name surfacing several times. Sometimes her testimony seems to favor her famous sister, but at other times, well, not so much. But her comments during the trial aside, her social life and personal life have been cast into the mud as a result, with some unsettling details about her revealed in the process. Among these were her past financial struggles that led to her freeload in Depp's penthouse at some point, and her drug habits. As a mother of 2 with such a history and an obvious connection with who many have deemed the most hated woman on social media, Enriquez's career path ahead doesn't look so promising, especially if put at the mercy of stern employers. Having one's substance abuse history plastered on the news doesn't exactly look good on one's resume. Number 5, James Franco. Amber Heard roped actor James Franco into her legal feud with her ex-husband by admitting to spending time with him just as her marriage to Depp crumbled. She admitted this on day 17 of the infamous Depp versus Heard defamation trial when her relationship with the actor was brought up. When the two never dated nor had romantic connections, they've starred in at least 2 movies together. Perhaps this informed their closeness to the point of triggering Depp's insecurities. According to Amber Heard, throughout their marriage, her ex-husband suspected she was cheating on him with her co-star, spurring his hatred towards Franco. The actress also believed these insinuations triggered the majority of Depp's anger and abuse toward her during their marriage. Depp confirmed this during the cross-examination, admitting to suspecting the duo had an affair and becoming insecure about this. Despite the court's dismissal of Franco as a possible witness in the case alongside Elon Musk, and the lack of evidence suggesting the co-stars indeed had a secret affair besides an elevator footage showing them leaning on each other's shoulders, Depp supporters seem keen on dragging Franco down along with Amber Heard. I am not defending Amber Heard. I think she's terrible. But the fact that people cancel her way harder than criminals and perverts like Harvey Weinstein or James Franco is disturbing, one person wrote on Twitter. The insinuation that Heard had an affair with Franco has prevailed despite the actress's claims that they were simply friends, co-stars, and next-door neighbors. Number 6, Dr. David Spiegel. David Spiegel testified on behalf of Amber Heard in the Fairfax courtroom on May 23rd, claiming Depp's behavior was consistent with a substance abuse disorder. The professional psychiatrist also attributed Depp's behaviors to those of someone who is a perpetrator of intimate partner violence. However, this court appearance did not end well for the psychiatrist, who has since vowed to never appear on the witness stand again as an expert witness, thanks to the social media backlash he received. The psychiatrist divulged, "Never in my life have I been the target of such voluminous amounts of hate ever." His statement stemmed from the vitriol he received on social media platforms where Depp supporters threw vile abuse and comments at him. This media onslaught also extended to his WebMD page, which became filled with negative reviews, putting his career at risk. Number 7, Dr. Don Hughes. Like Spiegel, Dr. Don Hughes' integrity as a medical expert came into question after she testified on Amber's behalf in the defamation trial. The clinical psychologist is renowned for being the first witness to take a stand against Depp in the defamation trial. In her testimony, Hughes claimed to have met Heard in person for about 29 hours over 4 sessions, as well as 2 Zoom calls to discuss the actress's mental health conditions. From those sessions, the expert deduced Depp indulged in intimate partner violence against his ex-wife, which left the actress suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder. After taking her stand in court, her career took a hard hit, as many question her competence as a psychologist, since many of her insinuations blindsided the fact that even men could be victims of abuse. Like the others who have stood with Heard throughout the case, Hughes suffered a public backlash on social media, with many clamoring for her career to be cut short. Do these witnesses who have expressed support for Amber Heard at some point stand a chance of getting back on their feet? Were they deserving of being guilty by association? Share your take in the comment section. Thanks for watching.